Right on. That's fun.
Yeah, so now we've added in a few more elements, which are a longer chord progression. So we've now got a 4-chord progression. The chords are going by faster, and the tempo we're playing at is faster. The notes in the form for me are going to be A, and then D, and then A, and then E. So again, always remember that tenor, saxophone, piano, not in the same key. So when you're talking with each other, make sure to sort that out before you start. The other element we've added is that we're trading back and forth who is playing the melody or improvising and who is doing the accompaniment part. And you may have caught it. There's just little subtle cues that musicians use all the time, just a little look or an eyebrow. They don't have to be a big, huge gesture, but you just have to know that it's coming. So we agreed beforehand on what the form of our little jam was going to be. So we were going to start out, Kenny was going to count it in. We knew what chords we were going to have, and then we knew that I was going to solo, then Kenny was going to solo, then I was going to solo, and then we were going to end. So Kenny, why don't you tell them about what chords, what the progression was, and how we played
Sure. There's a very common chord progression. Lots of songs use it, so it's really worth learning. And if that tempo is too fast, then always feel like you can slow the tempo down so you can practice a new chord progression. And if you like the tempo, maybe you're bored of practicing slow. I remember sometimes I would get so bored of practicing slow, I just wanted to play something faster. And so then you don't practice faster, but simplify the chord progression. So you can always simplify one of the elements so that you can practice what you feel your body wants to do right now in the moment. When I'm playing the G chord, I'm just starting in a root position G, G, B, D, and then I'm switching up to an inversion for the C chord, C, and then back to the G for a bar, and then moving up to the D chord. I wasn't asked to sing there, but I just started doing it. And I didn't used to always just do that naturally, but I learned to do it because as a horn player myself, I learned that if I knew more about the chords and then sang the notes, I could become a better saxophone player. And so I highly recommend as a piano player that you would learn to sing as well. And that gives you that really releases your inner musician. That's the core of it. It's a really valuable thing to do. So you're accompanying yourself up or accompanying yourself. So those are the chord progressions we were using, and we started out strong with a good rhythm, and then at the end we kind of did a rubato as if the train was coming into the station. Yeah. So that's really critical times, beginning and ending, where you got to be making sure that your eye contact is going, especially when you're improvising. There's a tendency to close our eyes when we play, which is okay. Just remember not for too long.
Yeah. The other thing that happened is at the end of it, Kenny slowed down. It became really spacious. There wasn't as much rhythm happening, and we hadn't discussed that beforehand. And one of the things that playing in a duo or improvising with another person is really great is things happen that you don't plan for. And sometimes, like, maybe Kenny planned that, maybe you did, maybe you just kind of hit a chord and it felt like it needed to slow down. Is just go with it. Like, be willing to let the music go where the music wants to go. And if it totally becomes derailed, which is the term we use in music when things kind of totally fall apart, it's okay. And in fact, the way you get really solid as a musician is by trying things and they fall apart a little bit, and then you try it again. It's like riding a bike, you just get back on it and keep going. So I want to really encourage you, don't be afraid to try something new and have it not work. What you don't see when you see us playing is the thousands of things that we tried, it didn't work, tried it didn't work, tried it didn't work. So you're going to do great, and keep up the great work.